Hi there, welcome to Made by Janot. It's Anna here, and it is Wednesday, so it's time to do a use it or lose it video. Sorry about my squeaky chair. Doesn't like my craft room, it's just squeaking. Today I have a plan. I am going to make a envelope stationery pocket thingy mabobber inspired by a video I saw a little while back. It was made by my little Maine Cottage studio, and I think I will remember to put it in the description box. But we are using up scrapbooking papers, so I think I'm going to make two on camera. So I have taken out two scrapbooking papers that I had in my stash. I have a big bunch of them, like this much maybe, because I used to be a scrapbooker many years ago, and I have bought lots of it on sale and so on, and also received and found thrifting. So these are two that I didn't particularly enjoy, especially not that side. This is from 13 Arts, and this is, I believe this is a Kaisercraft, yes. So I am going to start by making envelopes with these. And before I do anything else, I am going to cut off the little edge here, which that says which brand it is. So I'm just going to cut that off using my Fisker's cutting board. Take time to do what makes your soul happy. I don't know if I want to save that. Maybe I will. Sometimes I put them in collages and stuff. This one down here is mostly commercial, so I might throw it out. Yes, I will. Frame the time, okay? That goes into the bin. So now we have 12 by 12 papers, I think. And I'm going to do this on the back side because I want to do some cutting. I am going to use a ruler to measure how big I want them, I think. I'm going to do it in this direction. I'm trying to see, I have her video up here, and I'm trying to see what she is doing. Okay, let's take the inches, because she's doing it in inches. 13 by 7 3/8. I wonder what she has. What kind of paper she has, because this is just 12. It can't be 13, can it? 7 quarters. 7 3/4. I'm trying to see. I'm gonna draw a line. And I want to make it some kind of straight-ish here on my mat, so that I can there maybe. I'm going to use my pencil if I can find it. Did anyone see my pencil? Please shout out. There it is. So I'm just going to draw a line, and then I want this to be straight. Should be about the same. And then it should be just doing this, right? Oops. Connecting the lines. Is this really straight? It should be. So the idea is to cut these off and then fold one piece of it and then fold it. Is this really correct? Seems really big. I'm just gonna... No, I think it's good. Okay, let's try. It's scrapbooking paper that I'm not gonna use anyway, so let's try it. So I'm gonna cut off following line like so. Here we go. Oh, that could be a corner tuck somewhere in a journal. And these will be excellent pocket fillers or things to send out in Happy Mail, or lots of ideas for these. So I'm going to take off down here. Ooh. Scary, scary. I'm just going to see if it works like I thought it would. I haven't done any. No, this is not right, is it? I'm going to see. Is this really correct? No, it is not. This one has to be taken in. Quite a lot. I did a boo-boo. Please don't make a boo-boo. There we go. And then that angle isn't right either, so maybe I should just start over, but I don't want to. Let's call this a template instead. Okay. This is how you correct your mistakes. Just do the, try to fix the angle here. So it's the same angle as on the other side. Something like that. Okay, here we go. Everything can be fixed. That looks kind of weird, right? No, let's go for it. So I'm going to use my tiny little scoreboard to score this line. And I can see that my scoreboard is way too small, so I'm going to put that away again and use this one for scoring as well. Getting rid of my vest because I'm getting warm. now that things aren't working as I thought they would. I'm getting all warm. And you can use your cutting board as a scoreboard as well. So I'm just using a bone folder and running it here. There we go. That should make it easier to fold. Okay, you can see we have an envelope shape here, and then I'm going to make sure that this is folded. I could score that as well, but I'm going to use my bone folder. So here we clearly have an envelope shape, right? Now we're going to make it fun. Am I going to make this at the same time? Yes, I am. But now I have a template, right? And I think I want that corner to be the one showing. So I'm just going to try and line it up. Hope you can see me. I'm going to stand up and yeah, somewhat you can see me. Or there we go. That might be better. So I am going to draw a line. Oh, doesn't matter. This is going to be covered up. You can still use a ruler as well. And over here as well. Okay. This is gonna take a while. I hope you have the patience to stay with me. Her video was just 33 minutes, but then again, she had done this before, so. And she only made one. I'm going to try to make two. And I might pause you to do things later on, or speed up my video. Okay, I think I can get rid of this soon. To make a score. Let's get rid of that. And I'm not particularly fond of this side of the paper. But now I am going to, yeah, I like those. I am going to make sure the inside is fun. Just, yeah. And doing that, I'm gonna do some collaging. I'm gonna collage on the inside some envelopes to make them prettier. And I have, look at this, I have papers and they are cut to size or torn to size. So this should be fairly quick. And I'm just going to get my glue stick and my glue paper and start putting it down. And this is what I mean. I'm going to do one envelope and then I can collage the other one off camera. And I don't mind that it is kind of in different directions and so, as sticking out. I can easily cut this off later. She did a wonderful job on her envelope, I think. She was really quick. Let's just do something like that. And I'm gonna be extra careful in the fold to make sure it wants to fold. Let's do this. Okay, I did here we go. So, Wednesday, how is everyone? I hope you're doing well. I have been on a work trip for 2 days. So Monday and Tuesday I was with work on a conference. So I came home yesterday evening and I was so tired. I was so tired. I didn't sleep very well. I forgot, or I chose not to bring my CPAP machine. And that was my biggest mistake ever. I realized I can't sleep without it. So now I feel a little bit of a headache today, but it will be okay. Yeah, and then also when you're away with work, because this was a big conference, we're a couple of hundred, and then you meet new people and you talk to people that you don't normally spend time with, and you have dinner at night, and there was entertainment, and then we went out, and I never I mean never go out normally, go to the pub or to a restaurant or stuff like that, especially pubs, but we did. We had a wonderful time. Had so much fun. But yeah, that can be. Came home quite late to the hotel and then I couldn't sleep. I was too wound up. And then I also, as I said, didn't have my CPAP machine, and oh no, oh crap. People have been partying, other people at the hotel, and they come home late at night at like 1 or 2 a.m. and that was quite painful. Yeah, so I didn't sleep much, and yesterday I was really tired, but I slept like 9.5 hours this night, so the night from yesterday to today, so that's good. And I'm feeling a bit better, but I think I have to really get a good night's sleep tonight as well. But it's been really fun. It's been so much fun meeting people and learning lots of new things. We had a good, really good lecture about future. The whole theme of the conference was the future. And I did it again. Oh, should not use the same glue paper. So lots of discussions about war times. Of course, that's not very positive, but also lots of discussion about AI and the use of that and different things. So yeah, learned a lot, met lots of nice people, had lots of good food. First, you know, hotel breakfast, which is a big thing in Sweden, and then coffee and sandwich in the morning at the conference, and then you had lunch, and then you had afternoon coffee. Yeah, get the idea. So yeah, we and then big dinners at night and so we I think I gained like a pound or something during these days, but it's been so fun. Maybe I can do that. Yeah, I can. Yeah, but now it's, and I can't believe it's already December 3rd. I can't believe it, because it's weird. It's weird. For me, it's weird. I can't believe it's December. And this is not Christmas related, as you can see. I am almost done with my Christmas journals. Well, I am done with the Christmas journals. I started, but I am considering if I should start another one or not. I might start it and see if I can finish it, and if I don't, I can continue next year. Well, almost done. I'm trying to make it a bit interesting by not just putting them straight, but putting some of them like a bit crooked and so. She did that, and it was really looked good. I can see that that is bulging up, so I'm gonna add some art glitter glue there. That would be nice. So as I said, I hope you had a really good start to the week, and that you have nice plans for the week as well. I'm gonna take the rest of the week really slow and try and just go with the flow. Today is all about taking it easy. Wednesdays are my day off work, thank goodness, because we were away now, and then I can take this day to relax and try to focus on other things. Let's see, can I put it that way? Yes, I can. and then I am going to just relax. My eldest daughter Ellen she doesn't live at home anymore. She is expecting company today. A couple of friends whom she met online, and I have met one of them before. And they are going to live with her for 2 weeks, almost 10 days, I think. So that's a long time. But I am going to hang out a bit with them, I think. Help them to go grocery shopping, and I promise to make dinner one day. One of them, the boy I have met before, the young man, and he's really nice. And he said, "Can we please go to see your mom and your mom's dogs and have your mom's meal?" So that's fun. Yeah, I feel appreciated. Let's add some more of the glitter glue there. I'm sorry about my sniffling nose. The cold is still holding on, and lots of people were sick when we were away now, so I hope I didn't pick up anything else. Now I'm going to cut off the excess, and then we can continue. I'm also going to let it dry a bit before I take the next step. So I might pause you guys and make that collage on that envelope, so we can actually make two together. Oops. There we go. Let that dry a bit. That can go into my collage box again. Maybe that one as well. Because I have my little, what's it called? Postcards that I make into bobbins for my laces. Now I'm gonna pause you, and when you get back, this will be all covered up in collage. Be right back. I am back. Now I have collaged this one as well, and I will cut off the excess here. You see, I make the same procedure as with the envelope. So why am I collaging on the inside of the envelopes then? I will not use them as envelopes. They will be pocket stuffers filled with fun things and surprises. Here we go. Oops. There we go. I tried deliberately not to waste as much on this envelope. I think these look quite fun. Let's get rid of that. Now we are going to do two things. One, I want to make this look rounded, so I'm going to take the middle size here on my 3. That looks better. And maybe I should round the corners as well. Yeah, let's do the same with the corners. Just because a bit more finished look and prettier. And I can see that I need to put some orange glitter glue here because that one wants to fly a bit. Let's put that down. There we go. That paper is a bit more dry. I can feel that. So it wants to absorb the glue instead. So now we have the envelope shape. Just a tiny smidge there. There we go. This one is a bit thicker, so I'm gonna try to use my bone folder. There we go. Now we are going to make the stationery part. So I'm just going to pause you once again and go get the papers. 1 second. There we go. I have picked out 3 papers for each envelope. So I have tea dyed papers for both, or coffee dyed. I have some, I believe this is rice type paper. And then I have these. These are from Flow book of papers that I had so many years. And these are double-sided with colors. And I think I'm going to use those. She used, what's it called? Patterned paper for one of hers. And that was, I believe it was a printable that she tea dyed. Or it was scrapbooking paper. I don't know. But I'm going to use this. And so I put this in the back. And start with that. And as you can see, it's a bit too tall, but I do not. Here I need some more glitter glue again. It doesn't matter that it's too tall because this will be folded. Okay, paper towel. So I'm going to let it at the top, and then I'm going to make a fold, so that the pattern, or in this case the color, comes out. She folded so that the pattern showed. And then I am going to use my bone folder to flatten that. And then I'm going to take one of the rice papers and one of the tea dyed papers and put in here. Almost like a paper pad thingy. And I am going to put that there. And she used eyelets, and I think that was really fun. If I use brads, you can repurpose it and make more, put in more papers. But I think I'm gonna do what she did. So I'm just going to put a little paper clip here to hold them in place while I do the eyelets, or a big paper clip it turned out. Let me just see. Yeah. And her went a little bit further out, but I think I am going to just let it be. This one. Because this envelope will have even more functions than this. Not just be a notebook, it will be a pocket as well. I'm going to put that in here. There we go. So I'm going to grab another paper clip. This one was smaller. And put it in here. There we go. So, where do I want my eyelets? I'm gonna make sure that I can get in here and make holes. So about I'm just going to make it the same both sides. I'm not gonna I simplify the process. I am going to take a bit of glitter glue to get this to stick down before I do my eyelets. This is crooked. Why is it crooked? Because I moved it. It's better if I use this side that's not torn to put up against the edge there, because when I use the torn one it is not straight, of course. There we go. And then this one, there we go. So I'm just going to tiny bit of glue on both sides to make sure it fits. And not all the way up to the edge, because you want to close this. There we go. So I'm going to take the smaller hole because I'm going to use small eyelets, and I'm going to make it all the way in. There we go. And do the same on the other side. This is interesting. This is the first time I'm doing this, and I am doing it without measuring, just by looking at the video one time, and that moved. Okay. No, it did not. Sorry for my head. I'm going to use eyelets, and I'm going to use small eyelets, of course, since I used a small hole. And I think I'm going to use the bronze coppery ones because they are a nice color to these envelopes. Yes, there. And I'm just gonna double check if she puts her eyelets in from the outside or from the inside. She puts them in from the outside, okay? I'm just checking. I have the video on the screen next to me so that I can easily check for reference. This is a really fun project, and it's a nice, as I said, pocket stuffer, or it can also be a nice gift to send in Happy Mail. Oops. Because you can make this as thick as you like. I just chose to have 3 papers inside. You can do brads as well, as I said, because then you have the, and now I have to choose this one. Then you have the opportunity to add or take away papers. And now we have small eyelets, top C, base 3. Okay, don't forget to change. Is that 3 or 1? That's 3. What did I say? Top C, okay. This is fun. Doing new things. That's C, okay. Stop that space. So keep your fingers crossed that I can do this on camera. Did it lock? There it goes. Okay. That's not the prettiest one, but still is nice. So we have our eyelets in on this one. So we are going to fold the papers so that they fit when I fold up the, there we go. Aha, tiny bit too long. Let's, or did I make the fold wrong? No, I didn't. Did I? Maybe I did. I am going to cut these. And now I know that I have to cut those as well before I do that. So I'm going to use my little killusion cutter. There we go. And so and so. What we have left is a closure and a pocket. So I am going to take my Need my closure first. And she used Tim Holtz thingies, and I thought that was a great idea because we have some things here that are a bit unusually shaped, or you know, and that can easily be used here. So let's see if I can find it. You can use a round thing, of course, and you can use lots of stuff, but I have an idea, and I hope I haven't used those specific pieces that I am thinking of. Let's see. Maybe this is one that is unusual shaped. That's an alternative to the one I'm thinking of. That's not the one I'm looking for. I hope this is not taking too much time. Worst case scenario, I will have to cut it into 2 pieces, the video. It's not worse than that. I could swear I haven't used those, but maybe I have. Maybe I have. This could be used. Well, it is what it is. Okay. You can decorate these envelopes as well, if you like. I'll check the colors. The pen one on this, I think. And this one. Okay. Trying to move things along here. So this, as you can see, the closure is just tucking the envelope flap into this. So I'm going to glue it down a bit right after I quickly inked it with whatever is left on my dauber here. So I'm going to put some glue down here. And make sure it sticks. And I see that I used too much glue, so I have to find my paper towel that I always have in my craft room and get rid of the excess. I hope that doesn't stick down too well. No, it doesn't. That's good. Okay. So we have a closure, and we need a pocket here. And of course I can't use these because they're too small. That's too bad, because it would have been nice to use the same papers, but that's not a possibility. I was hoping to do that, but I think I'm gonna have to find another piece of scrapbooking paper for that. So I am going to pause you once again and see if I can find something for the pocket and add this in and add the closure to this one. I will be right back once again. There we go. I have 2 envelopes ready. This is the other one with the closure and the little notepad inside. Really love the colors. And now let's make pockets. I found this in one of my reminiscence books. I have most of them. They're really good. One part is in a bit lighter weight paper, and the other part is in cardstock, and there's 2 of each. And they are really good to have as little pieces. And I think these are right size. Perfect. And I'm going to use the same one for both. This color is really good together. I'm going to just measure about how much this is. So about 6 centimeters, okay? And I want it from the bottom, I think. 6 centimeters is about there. And the corners will be rounded, of course, so that match up with the other one. And I'm going to make a notch in the center. About there. That went flying. So you can easily add some ephemera, you can add journaling cards, you can add whatever you like to this. Extra places to write. These things are excellent to use in journals that's not as much writing space in. You can easily add lots of writing space using this envelope pocket writing space thingy. So you can, for instance, you can add, use the offcuts we just did, you can just add a piece of that. And then you can close it up. And you have your envelope. I love that. I'm going to make a Christmassy one, I think, as well. Let's see which side I want. Do I want this side, maybe? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it same size. So if you're using 12 by 12s, they will be the same size. About 6 centimeters. And glue it down. I love this. This is a quick and easy and fun craft. If you make more of them, they're a bit quicker. These were my first 2, and I am super happy with the result. I know I didn't have to collage the insides. If you use a scrapbooking paper that is blank, white or craft or something on the other side, you don't have to use do the collaging. But I thought that could be fun. I have still a good pocket there. So, and that looks a bit interesting from that side as well. There you have it. 2 envelope pocket stationery thingamaboobies, or pockets with a thing, with a twist. Envelopes with a twist, that's what I call them. So envelopes with a twist from me this Wednesday, December 3rd. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below. Will you be trying this, or maybe you already have? And yeah, I will be back soon with another video. Until then, have a great rest of your week. Bye!